This one. So inshallah, what about our plan today? So today's plan. Okay, today's plan, we have writing focus, and we have language, another part, language focus. The writing focus will be based on the rubrics of writing. What aspects or what factor that you need to consider while writing your informal email or any writing. And the other language focus will be assigned for how to use to plus infinitive. How to use to plus infinitive, right? So let me start with the first part. This one, language focus. Let me stop sharing this. This one. Yes, please, you mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please. And this one. Yes, can you see my screen?
No.
No, not yet. Okay, so let me share it again. This one. That's it. It's okay now?
Yes.
Okay, so your writing examiner, what he considers while marking or grading your writing. Here we have two main factors, or let me say factors or rubrics. Relevance, or content, and language. Content and language. As you see, content 8 marks, language 8 marks. But what about content? When I consider your content, your writing content, so I need, number one, to check your relevance, the relevance of your writing, and development of your ideas. Again, so content covers only two main factors. The relevance, are you writing the required topic or are you off topic? Okay, so your ideas must be relevant to the given topic. So when I check your relevance or the relevance of your writing, the examiner checks what? Number one, are you following the instructions, the given instructions in the questions or not? The next one, consistently appropriate style and tune for the text type. So you should be consistent in your writing. What I mean by consistent, you should be using the right or the appropriate writing style. If you are writing, for example, if this piece of writing requires using informal language, so you should use informal structures. And if you are required to write formal writing, of course, you need to use formal structures. This is what I mean by you should be consistent. Also, excellent sense of purpose and audience. You need to explain why you are writing this piece of writing. So what is the main purpose behind writing this email, for example, or this letter? Another point related to content is development of ideas. What I mean, you should write, your writing is very well developed. What I mean by well developed? Here, for example, I love eating fruit, but I don't like eating vegetables, for example. This is okay, but this is main ideas. You should develop them. How to develop them? You should give me examples. You should exemplify Which fruit you don't like? Which vegetables you don't like or you like? For example, I love eating fruit, especially, for example, you can say banana for breakfast, for example, or an apple late at night, for example. So in this way, you are developing your ideas. For vegetables, you can do the same. I love eating carrots, but I don't like, for example, eating cucumber, something like that. So in this way, you are developing your ideas, right? Means adding more details, and the details should be relevant to the key idea. Okay? Another one, meaning is communicated skillfully and effectively. Okay? So in this way, you can get out 8 out of 8 in the content. If you are writing relevant and the related ideas, and also if your ideas are well developed. What about language? What does the examiner consider while checking your language? The first one, range and accuracy. Range and accuracy. The second one, organization. But what I mean by range and accuracy, varied range of high and low frequency vocabulary used competently. So you need to use varied. You should use very different types of vocabulary. Don't repeat the same vocabulary. For example, my trip or my last trip to the zoo was nice, for example. Okay, and I enjoyed very nice time, for example. So in this way, you are using nice, nice, nice. But you shouldn't do like this. You should write for different synonyms for the word nice. You can say nice, you can say wonderful, you can say fantastic time, you can say lovely. Okay, so all these words means or mean the same meaning of nice. So in your vocabulary, you should use different and varied related vocabulary. Another one related to structure, grammar. A varied level of complex and the simple sentences or sentence structures used appropriately. So you should use different types of sentences. You can use simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex sentences. Okay? In this way, you show that you can play with language, you can play with writing different structures. So the examiner, of course, should give you high mark. The next one, a considerable level of language accuracy throughout some errors may remain, but they don't hinder the communication of ideas or meaning. Sometimes you may have some mistakes, maybe grammar mistakes, but the meaning is still clear. The meaning is very clear. So in this way, your grammar mistakes don't affect the meaning. The errors are present relate to low frequency vocabulary and more complicated structures. So here, this is what I mean by range and accuracy. What about organization? Here, constantly well organized and ordered. I mean here the layout of your writing. You should write in separate paragraphs. You should leave a space between each paragraph. You should write an introductory phrases or introductory phrases at the beginning of each paragraph. For example, in addition to this, another important idea, I can say that. So in this way, you are connecting the paragraphs together. Also, a varied range of connecting words. As I told you, you can use furthermore, in addition to, Or if you are writing different ideas, you can say on contrast, on the other hand. Okay, so in this way, you are writing cohesive and related paragraphs. So in this way, you will get here, as you see the mark, from 7 to 8. And here the same 7 to 8. But now, please, Jury, can you read here? Can you read the same rubrics, but if the student here is graded 5 out of 8, for example, here from 6, 5 to 6, okay? So if the examiner gives you 6 out of 8 or 5 out of 8, in this way, here, the same rubrics, but you may have some problems in your language. Okay? So can you read them quickly with your eyes?
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Type. Here, in terms of relevance, here, of course, I hope, inshallah, use this one. Look here, the diff here, consistently appropriate style. But here, look, generally appropriate style means what? Okay, general appropriate style and the tune for the text style. But the first one, to get 8 out of 8 or 7 out of 8, you should be consistent, as I told you. Type. The next one, generally good sense of purpose and audience. But this one, look here, excellent sense of purpose. But this one, good sense of purpose and audience. Right? Another one, development of ideas. Khalid, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Khalid. Welcome back. How was your test today?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, good. All the best, inshallah. Khalid, we are discussing the rubrics of writing marking. Right? The writing marking. Okay? Here, you should consider, in your writing, ya Khalid, should consider two main aspects, the content of your writing and the language. Just I give you the brief. The content, I mean, ya Khalid, the relevance of your writing and the development of your ideas. The relevance means you must write relevant and appropriate ideas to the given topic. And for development your ideas, you must add more details to your main idea. Don't just write, give me headlines or key ideas. No, you should personalize your answer. You could add more details. You can express your own experience. You can add, for example, some details about the conclusions of scientific research, something like that. In terms of language, ya Khalid, you need to check the range and accuracy of your vocabulary and your grammar. What I mean, for vocabulary, ya Khalid, you need to use different vocabulary for the same word. For example, don't say nice jet trip, nice meal. You should use different vocabulary that have the same meaning. For example, you can say wonderful, you can say fantastic, you can say terrific. Okay? The same point for grammar. you need to use different structures, different sentences. You can use simple sentences or compound sentences or complex sentences. Don't use only simple or compound sentences. No, you should use different structures. The next point for language, ya Khalid, you need to check organization. What I mean by organization, ya Khalid, you need to connect your paragraphs together. Before you start writing about a new idea, you should introduce this idea by saying a varied range of connecting words, like what, in addition to, in other words, on the other hand, and so on. In this way, you may help the examiner to follow your ideas. Okay? This just in brief what we have mentioned at the beginning of our session. Here the same, okay, but the examiner showed it, the full mark. Here you have 8 marks for 8 marks for the content and 8 marks for language. The total is 60. Okay, sometimes if you have mistakes like this, if I give you 5 or 6 out of 8 in content and 5 or 6 out of 8 in range and accuracy or language, so you may have some limited errors or mistakes, right? Type. Now, here, as you know, let me stop sharing this. The main focus of Unit 3 is writing, especially writing an informal email or informal letter. And in our previous lesson, we started doing this, and you compared between 2 patterns or 2 sample answers. But today you should be ready. Okay, this one. No, not this one. This one. Okay. Please, ya shabab, open your book to page here. Khalid, did you write your informal email? Khalid? Khalid, can you hear me?
Couldn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Did you write your informal email, your homework?
My homework?
Did you write it?
I don't think.
Okay, if you wrote it, please just send me after the lesson. You should send me a copy, please, to our WhatsApp group. Type here, ya shabab. Okay, did you answer this question or not? Did you answer this?
I don't remember one answer.
Type, Jury, did we answer this one or no? This question?
No.
No. Okay, so in your exam, you may be given an exercise like this. You have recently cooked a meal for some members of your family. Write a letter to a friend telling him or her about the meal. So telling your friend means you should write informal letter. But if you were asked to write a letter to your teacher, for example, or to your school magazine, so in this way you should write formal letter. So you should read the instructions carefully, shabab. You should define. You should write formal or informal. Here to a friend or someone you know means formal, informal letter. About what? The meal you have prepared to your family. Right, as he mentioned here in the background information. What are the prompts? What are the prompts يا شباب? What are the prompts? Number one, you should explain why you cooked the meal. You should give me reasons. Then you should say where you ate the meal, and with who. And describe what you ate and what everyone thought of the food. These are the three prompts that you need to answer in your writing. The pictures also may give you some ideas. You should try to use some ideas your own. If you look at the pictures may help you. The pictures may help you to write new ideas. Like what? Here, like what can you see in the picture? For example, picture one. You have two pictures here, or only one picture. Look, happy birthday. This picture one, happy birthday, and this one here, maybe a family eating together, right? So what do you think? Before you start writing, Yeshua, I think now the meal is very clear now. What can you see, Jury? Okay, so before you write, as you know, you need to write your mind map. You need to write your mind map. Okay, you can write the mean, you can write the email, okay, or the letter. Here, you should write your key ideas based on the given pictures. What type of this email? What type of the meal? Julie, can you hear me?
Can be a snack
A snack?
or a cake you have prepared.
That's it.
Maybe cake.
You can
Yes.
say birthday cake. Birthday cake. That's it. Birthday cake. Okay. And what about the second picture? What about the second picture?
Where is the second picture?
This one.
Where is it?
Here. Can you see
It's
my
the
screen?
first one. Yes, only.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, you can. Okay, okay. I realize now. Okay. The second one. Yes, I see it. I see.
That's
Like
it.
a lunch or no? It's lunch.
Maybe
Lunch.
a child having, maybe you can say dinner with his parents, right? So here, Jurik, are you there? Okay, Jury. Jury, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. So before you start writing, ya shabab, you need here, you write your mind map. So you can say birthday party. Okay. What happened? Mind your map. Okay. What did you cook for the birthday party? You can say some cakes, as you see in the picture. What else? You should say, where? Julie, can you hear me? Shabab, can you hear me? Shabab, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right. So Here, ya Julie, before we start writing, I need to write our mind map. I need to explain and write about the meal or this occasion to your friend. You should explain why you cooked the meal and where you ate the meal and with who, and describe what you ate, what everyone thought of the food. Okay, so here you should say what did you prepare? Khaled, are you with me? So here what?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you should say where did you cook the meal? And you say who. Okay, who did you go with? And you should say their feelings or their opinion. Okay, for the meal, you can say cake. What else, ya shabab? What you can eat in your birthday party? What can you prepare for a birthday party, ya Juri? Cakes, of course. What else? What do you usually eat or prepare for a birthday party? Julie, can you hear me? Khalid?
Yes.
طيب where يا خالد? Where?
In the garden, the park.
Okay. You can say park. You can say our yard. Okay, why not? طيب who? Who did you invite to your party? Of course, your friends. Maybe schoolmates. Okay, what else? Who else?
Cousin.
Yes, you can say my cousins or family members. Type. If you write their feelings, how did they feel? Describe your feelings while doing or having celebrating your birthday. Of course, happy. You can say pleased, happy, pleased. Okay, pleased. What else? To describe their feelings. طيب, it is enough يا شباب. Let me stop sharing this. Now let me share the question again. So, are you ready to write a letter to your friend telling him about the meal, answering the three questions? Are you ready, ya shabab, or you can do it as a homework?
I can do it as homework.
طيب, Khalid, okay? Khalid?
Okay.
Okay. So now, this is inshallah. See you, write this before we meet. Bismillah. This is another email, but let's do this later. No problem. Just one task tonight. طيب, the other part, ya shabab, I need to focus tonight is the language focus. The language focus of Unit 3, how to use to infinitive. How to use to infinitive. What I mean by to infinitive? To mean to plus verb 1. To plus verb 1. Infinitive means verb 1. If I ask you, Khalid, why do you study hard? Can you answer this question? Why do you study hard?
To succeed. To succeed.
Perfect. So can you please answer in a complete sentence? Can you please
I study hard
So
to
just
succeed.
here, why?
Yes, to succeed in my mind.
Why do you study hard, for example? This is the question. Can you answer, please? Yes. I study hard to what, ya Khalid?
To succeed.
To succeed. The same question, ya Juri. Why do you study hard?
To have a bright future.
Exactly. So you can say like this, I the same, I study hard to have a great future, inshallah. A great future. So what is this, ya shabab? What is this? Here, to succeed, to have a great future. We call it what? 2 plus infinitive. 2 plus infinitive. After 2, you need to use verb 1. Verb 1 here, I mean, without S, without ED, without ING. Right? So when we use to infinitive, we use to infinitive for different purposes. For different purposes. The first one, can you please consider the sentence with me? Again. Shabab, are you with me? Shabab, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So here, please, again, consider the given to infinitive in sentences A, B, C, and D. Right? The first one. She came to see the doctor. If I ask you, why did she come? Why did she come? To see the doctor. So this one, ya shabab, to indicate the purpose of something. Okay? So in this way, you can say so as to or in order to. You can replace to see the doctor. You can say so as to see the doctor or in order to see the doctor. Type another one, another function for to infinitive. After verbs like advise, ask, encourage, invite, order, persuade, remind, tell, warn, expect, intend, would prefer, want, would like, all these verbs, you should write to infinitive after them. For example, I would like to buy a new car. I want to eat. Okay, I prefer to go out with my friends, and so on. They would like to make a speech. طيب, C يا شباب. What about C? Can you read it, Khalid, please? You can write infinitive to infinitive after a noun or pronoun. Can you read this, please?
Following a noun or pronoun to indicate what something can
Or will be used for.
or will be used for. For example,
Yes.
I would like a sandwich to take to school.
Yes. I'd like a sandwich. Why? To take to school. I'd like a pen. Why? To write my homework. Okay. I'd like, yes, I'd like a mobile to make a call. This makes sense? Okay, شباب. طيب, the last one, yeah, Jury, please. Can you read it? After certain verbs like this, ask, decide, explain, forget, now, you followed by a question mark. For example, she asked me where to sit. Look, where, here the word the question, after it, to sit. He asked me what to play, for example. She explained, the teacher explained what to do for homework, and so on. Okay, is it clear? So let me recap, ya shabab. Let me recap. We can use to infinitive for different reasons, for different purposes. The first one, to show the purpose of something. The next one, after certain verbs like I would like to. Another one, to show, to indicate something will be used for. For example, I'd like a pencil to draw, for example. Or after certain verbs like what? These verbs, to sit, where to sit. Okay? Ya shabab, is it okay for you?
Yes.
Type. Now it's time for practice. It's time for practice. Here, read the instructions, please. Now decide which of the sentences 1 to 8 matches each of the 4 common uses of the to infinitive. There are 2 examples for each use. Okay, so read this example and let me know, is it function A, function B, function C, or function D? Let me start with you, Jury. He told me to ask you. He told me to ask you. Here, to ask, which function? Why we used here to ask? Why use to infinitive here? Here, check the, after certain verbs, ask, decide, explain. Here, told me. Here, tell. So right here, to ask, why? Because after tell. He told me to do homework. He told me to go out. He told me to stop talking. Does it make sense? يا شباب.
Yes. Yes, it makes
Are you
sense.
with me? Right.
Yes, with you.
Okay. So he told me to ask you, which function, ya Khalid? A or B or C or D?
It will be D because
Yes, because what?
two comes before
Exactly.
ask.
After the verb tell, you need to use to ask. Type. What about to? I can't remember where to put this. I can't remember where to put this. Which function?
Would prepare
Where to put this?
B.
B.
B. Yes.
Okay. Do you agree, Jory?
Can you explain what we're doing again?
Again. Jory, we are practicing how to use to infinitive. As I told you, we use to infinitives for different purposes. The first one, to indicate the purpose of something, or after the verb, like this, or following a noun or pronoun, or after verb ask, and followed by question words. Okay, like this one. He told me to ask, ya Jury. He told me to ask. He told me to ask. Right? Here, to ask, to infinitive. Why?
Yes.
Which purpose, which function suits this statement? He told me to ask. Why you write here to ask? Why? Why write here to? Why? Because here, look, D after certain verbs. Here, tell, told. So after tell, you need to use to plus infinitive. So which function in this one? D. Does this make sense? Is it clear now?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Question 2 the same way. I can't remember where to put this. Where to put this? Why here to infinitive? Can you consider the please? Huh? After certain verbs, followed by a question word. What is the question word here? Where? Where? Question word. After this question word, you need to use infinitive. Look, to put. Clear now?
Yes.
Right. Khalid, what about 3? Can you read it and answer, please?
I don't have anything to wear.
Yes. To wear here, ya Khalid. Why do we use this infinitive, to infinitive? Why?
Because it says no, because there's the verb, like this verb comes after to.
So function A or function B or function C or D? Here, huh? The purpose,
I
to show
couldn't
the
see
purpose. A, this one. This one, ya Khalid. The purpose of
I will choose the
something.
purpose.
Yes, A.
Oh.
Here, A. Let me stop sharing and share it again to be clear for you. Here. Can you see it now? Okay, Khalid,
Yes.
can you see it? Okay, so read A, please, here. To indicate the purpose of something. Right? The purpose of something.
To has the same meaning as to was this.
Okay. Here. What about C, ya Khalid? Following a noun or pronoun to indicate what something can or will be used for. Here, if you read C again, 3, I don't have anything to wear. I don't have here anything pronoun. So after this pronoun, you should use infinitive. So the right answer is what?
Come to
Yes, C. C.
it
That's
will
it.
be C.
Exactly. Jury, are you with me?
Yes.
Type. Can you please answer 4? Four, please, Jury.
I'm writing to ask you a favor. What?
Okay. So I'm writing to
Um,
ask your favor. So to ask for your favor. What is the what here? Why we are using here to infinitive? A, B, or C, or D?
B.
B. If you are here, I am writing to ask you. If I ask you here, why you are writing? Why you are writing? You can say to ask you a favor. So here you should say A, purpose, the purpose of something. Why? Why you are writing? To ask you a favor. I need your help. So this one, A. Is it clear, Jury?
Yes.
Type Khalid, 5. To tell me how to switch on the machine.
Yeah.
Tell me.
D.
How? Yes.
The question
Look.
word. How?
Exactly.
D.
Followed by the word, the question word. So this is D. Perfect. Type 6 يا جوري. Would you like something to drink? Would you like something to drink? Why infinitive here? Would you like something to drink? A, B, C, or D? Julie, are you with me? B. Type here B to ask you. Yes, after some verbs, advise, blah, 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 blah. Then what about C? Following a noun or a pronoun to indicate what something can will be used for. So here I would like something to drink. So something for what? How can I use the something? To drink. I need something to drink. Right? To drink. So the main purpose here, what? The right one, C, not B. Clear?
Okay.
Because here I would like, here, they would like you to make. After would like to make here. But here I would like something before, after would like, look, after would like, here's something. We need here a pronoun. We have pronoun here, something. For what? To drink. Type. Shabab, the last two questions, please. I hope you can answer without any help. Yalla ya Khalid, please answer 7 and the jury answer 8. And let me know, please, what's your answer? Khalid, they ordered all the students to leave the building. And jury, your sister has gone to finish her homework.
Say it or write it.
Yes, say it, please. They ordered all the students to leave the building.
And the answer. So,
Here the functions.
A. Purpose.
Purpose.
Yes, A.
طيب, what about B, يا Khalid? What about C?
Why it would be by B.
What about C, يا Khalid?
Oh, because students are object here? No, it would be C because C is a noun.
Here ordered what, يا Khalid? Look here, they ordered students. Here noun, يا Khalid. Here the noun. After the noun, what? To leave. So they ordered all the students to leave. Right? The teacher instructed the students to write the homework. So here, يا شباب, we write infinitive here after the noun, the students. Type Jury, what about you?
I think it's C.
C again. Type. Pay attention, يا Jury. Your sister has gone. Here, verb, خلي بالك. If I ask you, a Jury, why has your sister gone? Why has your sister gone? Why?
To do like a purpose, to finish her.
أيوة, Allah عليكي. Excellent. So this one. to indicate the purpose. To indicate the purpose.
Yeah.
Right? Like this one, she came. Why? Why did she come? To see the doctor. Why has your sister come? To finish her homework.
Yeah.
Shabab, is it clear now?
Yeah.
Shabab, طيب. Now, please, after explaining how to use or why we need the infinitives, the two infinitive, can you please reorder the jumbled words in A to F, which include two infinitive, right? After that, after doing this, match the sentences have or halves A to G to sentences 1 to 7. But let's finish this first. Let's do this first. Appears, you can write down in your notebooks, please. Appears she hurt to head her half. Can you please unscramble the words to write correct sentences using two infinitive correctly? You have 4 minutes. Please write your answers in your notebooks. To save our time, please, ya jury, answer questions. The first 3, and you Khalid, please answer the last 3. Sujir answer from A to C, and Khalid answer from D to F. Is it clear, ya shabab? Is it
Yes.
clear?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, please. So you have 2 minutes to finish, not 4.
I'm ready.
Yes, Khalid. Can you read your answers, please?
Okay. The first one is, would you like to eat? Or would you like anything to eat?
Is it a question, ya Khalid, or a statement?
Question.
So could you repeat, please?
Would you like anything to eat?
That's it. So would you like anything to eat?
To eat.
That's it. So here, why you write infinitive to eat? Because it's after the pronoun anything. Would you like anything to eat? Julia, do you agree with Khalid? Is it correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Khalid, continue, please. What about the next question?
He asked, no,
Khalid,
I am about to find out, calling your father.
Okay.
Yes,
Again, please.
I am about to find.
What is I am about?
I am about
I
to
am
find
about.
out.
I am about to find out.
Your father.
I am find about, or I am about. I am about
To find out.
okay. To find out, calling
your father.
your father. Type. Do you agree, Jory? I am about to find out calling your father. Jury, do you agree? Is Khalid correct?
Yes.
Could you repeat, please? Could you read it again?
I'm about to I'm about to find out.
Sorry now. Sorry, here the infinitive is not correct, ya shabab. You should say, I am calling your father to find out. Again, I am calling your father. Why? Why? Why are you calling your father? To find out about. Or I am calling to find out about your father. I am calling to find out about your father. Again, I am calling. Why? Why you are calling? To find out about your father. That's it. Let me write it for you. I am, let me write it. I am calling. Why? To find out about your father. Full stop. Here the infinitive is what? To find about. So why you are calling? To find out about your father. Okay, means to ask about your father, to say, maybe your father has a problem and I need to ask about him. Shabab, does it make sense? Do you agree?
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
طيب the last question for you يا خالد. F please.
Okay. He asked me not to come with him.
He asked me. Okay.
Me
Yes, go ahead.
not to.
أيوة not to come with him. That's it. Okay, let me write it here for you. He asked me not to come with him. Full stop. Do you agree, Jory? Is Khaled correct?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. This is correct answer. Why? Because here, why use infinitive here to come? Because after the verb ask. Thank you very much, يا Khaled. Well done. طيب يلا يا جوري. Could you please read your answers? A to C.
A, appears she hurt to hit her head. Okay, so she appears to have hurt her head.
Just a minute. Yes, let me write it for you. So again, please, she
appears to have hurt her head.
She appears to have hurt her head. طيب Khalid, do you agree with Jury? She appears to have hurt her head. Let me write for you, ya Khalid. So she appears to have hurt her head. Do you agree with Jury?
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you. Perfect, Jury. Good answer. Type B. What about B?
150 instructions my write are to word. My instructions are to write 150 words.
Perfect. Well done. Well done, Jury. So again, my instructions are to write 150 words. Do you agree, Khalid? Khalid, do you agree with Jury?
I couldn't see the sentence. Can you?
Let me write it for you, ya Khalid. Here. Let me write it here. My instructions are to write 150 words. Is Jury correct?
I'm not sure, but maybe yes.
Yes, it makes sense. Yes, she is correct. So my instructions are what? To write 150 words. Here the purpose. Okay, what are the what are the instructions? What? To write for 150 words. Yeah, perfect. This is correct. Now the last question, Jury.
Immediately we need leave. We need to leave immediately.
We need to leave immediately. Do you agree, Khalid? Yes, she is right.
Yes.
What do we need to leave immediately? Okay? Well done, Yeshua. Perfect. Big hand for you. Excellent. Both of you, well done. So, why, Yeshua, I'm doing this structure? To write, to use two infinitives, two plus in any infinitive in a perfect way. This question match, I think you can do it quickly. What should you do? Match the sentence halves A from A to G to the right statement on the right. Let me do together the first two, then I leave you to do it. Khalid, can you start, please? The McDonald's Italian ARM plans. What does it mean, ARM? ARM here means branch.
Group.
Branch. ARM here means not your body parts. No. I mean, ARM here means branch. So the McDonald's Italian branch or ARM plans. Plans what?
To cook you a new batch,
To cook you a new batch.
I think.
Okay. Do you agree, Ajuri? Do you agree? What does mean batch? What does mean batch, ya shabab?
Different word.
The same, different batch. Like, for example, burger. So different batch. The same burger, but maybe in a new shape, maybe in a new taste, right? So the McDonald's Italian arm plans to cook you a new batch. Yes, why not? طيب, be a jury. The group still has cultural hurdle. What does mean cultural hurdle? What does mean? The group still has a cultural hurdle. What does it mean?
Not sure.
Yes, Khalid.
I think like opportunity.
No, something related to cultural problem. Hurdle, you can say an obstacle or a problem with. So the group still has a cultural hurdle. Can you complete?
What is cultural harmony?
To clear in Italy, to close its restaurants in the Galleria, or to make sure your fries come out, to see how much rubbish there is, to spend $350 million to throw out the food.
What does cultural hurdle mean?
A problem, culture related to the problem related to the culture. A problem related to cultural.
To close its restaurants in Galleria.
To close, maybe hurdle. Yes, you are right. Or you can say to close its restaurants in the Galleria. So this Galleria, this is the name of certain area. So you are right. So here too. Type Khalid, Milan City Council forced McDonald's. Quickly, please.
To spend 35 $350 million. $350 million.
Which one?
Or to clear in Italy. Can be number 6 or 1.
Number 6, to spend million or to clear in Italy. What about here, the city council, McDonald's, to see how much rubbish there is? Because city council, those who are in charge of facilities in the city. So this one, 5. What about D, a jury?
Off, I suppose.
When the timer goes off, we're supposed throw out the food.
Yeah, throw out the
7.
food.
Yes, perfect. Khalid, if you want, if you
want to
want
see how much this stress.
to see how much,
Throw out the food.
where is-
Throw out the food. Throw out the food. 7.
Khalid finished. Khalid finished. This one done, finished. And this one finished. And this one finished. Right? That forces us look around to spend, if you want,
Or can see also B6 if you want.
so
It forces us to close it. To
look around. Just a minute, ya shabab. To look around, let me connect the charger. Okay. Right. So look around to make sure your fries come out. This is 4. That forces us to spend 300 million, 6. So what's remaining? If you want to clear in Italy, 1. If you want to clear in Italy. Okay, Shabab? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Right. What should we do? Here, to end our session today, Shabab, please answer 5 here. Complete these sentences. This sentence, halves using your own words. You should use to infinitive in each one. Please answer from A to E, giving me true sentences about yourself. You should finish in 3 minutes. He arrived too late, complete. Do you understand where? Complete. The students need a library. Your brother has gone. I'd like you. Can you complete, please? You have 3 minutes to finish.
Can you repeat again?
Again. What should you do now, ya jury? Please go to exercise 5. Exercise 5, complete this sentence halves using your own words. You should use to infinitive. Should use to infinitive in each one. From A to E. This one. Use your own words to complete true sentences about yourself. Can you start, please? You have 3 minutes to finish. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Khalid, is it clear for you?
Yes.
Okay, start, please. Write in your notebooks.
Infinite.
Did you finish all of them, ya Khalid?
Yes.
Okay. And you, Churi?
Not yet.
Right. Yes. Khalid, start, please. Read your sentences. He arrived too late.
Okay. He arrived too late to attend.
He arrived too late to what?
To attend.
To attend. طيب, not clear يا Khalid. To attend what? To attend the meeting, for example, to attend the class. طيب, what did you write, يا Juri, for number one, for sentence A? Juri?
Yeah, for number one.
Yes, please.
He arrived too late for his job interview.
To his job interview. طيب, what is the infinitive here, يا Juri? What is the infinitive? I need to write here 2 plus verb. 2 plus verb 1. To what? Khalid mentioned he arrived too late to attend the class, for example, or the meeting. You mentioned he arrived too late to his job. What is the infinitive? You must write a verb after 2. Huh? He arrived too late to order food, for example. He arrived too late to order the food. Okay? He arrived too late to catch the bus, for example. Does it make sense? Is it clear, Juri?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, is it clear now? So please change your sentence.
Yes.
Here, no infinitive here. So he arrived too late to order the food. He arrived too late to catch the bus. He arrived too late to see the doctor, for example. Means he can't because he's too late. Type. Do you understand where? Complete.
Can you repeat? Your voice is lagging.
B. What did you write for B? What did you write for B? Do you understand where? Where to write the answer? Do you understand where to sleep? Do you understand where to look for the answer? Okay. Khalid, what did you write?
To solve.
Again?
To solve.
Khalid, give me a sentence. Read, please. I can't hear you.
Do you understand where to solve?
To solve what? It doesn't make sense. To solve what?
The question.
Do you understand where to find the answer? Do you understand where to sleep? Do you understand where to write the paragraph? Do you understand where to keep your paper? Like this. Shabab, give me a meaningful sentence. Not incomplete. Give me a meaningful sentence, please. Type. See, Julie, what did you write?
The students need a library to study for their exams.
Perfect. Excellent. To study for the exam. So here you show the purpose. Khalid, what did you write for C?
To read for the last books.
Yes, why not? Perfect. So the students need a library to read a science book, for example. Type. What did you write about D, Shabab? Your brother has gun. Your
Has
brother
gone to the park yesterday.
again?
Has gone to the park yesterday.
To the park. Yeah, Jury. Is Khalid correct?
No.
That's where is the infinitive, ya Khalid? I told you we need infinitive. Infinitive means you do plus verb. Yes, you must write the verb. Here to the park, ya Khalid. Where is the verb? So your brother has gone to swim in the park, for example. Okay? You can say the park, no problem, but you must write a verb, ya Khalid. So your brother has gone to play in the park, for example. You can say to play in the park or to swim in the park. This makes sense. Clear? Khalid, is it clear for you?
Yes.
Type, Jury, what did you write, please?
For D?
Yeah, D and E, please.
Okay, for D, your brother has gone to play a football game.
Your brother has gone to
football game.
To what?
To play a football game.
Okay, your brother has gone to play blah blah blah. Okay, any sport, no problem. Perfect. Type, I'd like you complete, please. I'd like you what? I'd like you to.
I'd like you to go with me to the cinema.
Okay, perfect. I'd like you to go with me to the cinema. Khalid, what did you write for E?
To come to the party.
I'd like you to come to my birthday party. Perfect, يا شباب. Well done. Well done. Excellent. So, by the end of this session, يا شباب, what have you learned today? Let me stop sharing this. What have you learned today? What have you learned today? Jury, what have you learned today? What have you learned today?
We learned about the corrections of writing, yeah.
Exactly, writing, rubrics, including what? Content and language.
Language.
Here, content means, includes, here, relevance, and development of your ideas. Language means your organization and using varied vocabulary and grammar. What else, ya Khaled? What have you learned today?
2 plus infinitive.
Two infinitive, yes, two infinitive. How to use two infinitive in different structures. So thank you very much, Shabab, for attending this session. And please don't forget to write your homework. Write the informal email, okay? And I hope to send it as soon as possible by Saturday, please. And inshallah, Rabbil Alameen, in our next session, we should start Unit 4. Right? Thank you very much. Stay safe, take care, and have a nice weekend. Any questions?
No.
Thank you. Thank you. في أمان الله.